Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Outer Rim Cantina. My name is Alan, and today I wanted to talk about the Star Wars Anthology movies and whether or not they actually have a future. So with the recent hashtag #MakeSolo2Happen campaign that went trending on Twitter a few weeks ago, it really got me thinking about this. We all know that even though Solo was a good Star Wars adventure film, it did horrible at the box office and it actually lost money. After the success of Rogue One, the first Star Wars Anthology film, this was disappointing to not only the Lucasfilm and Disney executives, but to the fans of these standalone Star Wars stories as well. Even though Solo suffered at the box office for many reasons, the two main ones being it was released so close to The Last Jedi and the lack of good marketing, I don't feel like it's the end for Star Wars Anthology. There's clearly a market for these standalone one-off films that aren't tied to a greater Star Wars story like the Skywalker saga, just maybe not for a big screen audience. After Episode 9, it's going to be another 3 years before the start of the next Star Wars trilogy, but we have no idea what that will be yet. After 2022, we're only getting a Star Wars theatrical release every 2 years, so where do the anthology films end up? The answer to that is in Disney+. With the announcement of The Mandalorian as the first live-action Star Wars TV series headlining the brand new streaming platform, and the announcement of already another Star Wars series after that about Cassian Andor from Rogue One, I believe that the future of Star Wars Anthology films isn't in film at all. It's on the small screen via Disney+. Bob Iger has already said that on top of the two already announced Star Wars shows, there is a third one in the works that they haven't revealed anything about yet. On top of this, there are rumors that the talks about the fabled Obi-Wan Kenobi anthology film had moved from a movie release to something like a 6-part miniseries on Disney+. If that's the case, this could mean that the future of standalone Star Wars stories about individual or small groups of characters would be geared more towards the TV and streaming audience. I'm honestly okay with that if they leave the theatrical releases of Star Wars to the big trilogy stories, while leaving the anthology stories being told either in series form or made for Disney Plus movies, kind of like the Netflix original movies. I personally loved Solo and would love to see a Solo 2, but I understand why Disney would be scared to take that leap again, judging what happened with the first movie. If they decide to make a Disney Plus series about Han's adventures while working with Jabba, I will definitely be watching the absolute crap out of that. I also feel like doing these standalone stories in series format rather than movie format would give the writers and creators more time and space to really focus on creating a good story, instead of having to fit that good story into a 2-hour time limit for a theatrical release. Of course, all of this is just speculation and theory, but we might be getting more official information on the future of Star Wars Anthology once Disney Plus has officially launched and the executives have had a chance to see the response to The Mandalorian. They obviously expect it to do good, otherwise they wouldn't have announced the Cassian Andor series and another untitled series after that. Even though we're going to have to wait 3 years to see the next trilogy in theaters, there won't be a shortage of on-screen Star Wars goodness to tide us over until then. So that's all I had to say about the Star Wars Anthology films and what I think their future is. I would love to hear what you guys think about this and the Star Wars Anthology films as a whole down in the comments. But that is all the time I have for this video. I will see you guys back here on Thursday in the Cantina for another one. Until then, may the Force be with you.